What's up? What's good? What's going on, Sagittarius? So, look, I was sitting here preparing for my week ahead. I just got done doing an all signs. And I thought, let me jump in for Sagittarius. I got this little reading I want to try. And I can't make any promises, but I'm going to try to get some other zodiac signs done this week with this spread too. But I'm going to jump in with y'all and see how it turns out. It says definitely a love reading, as you've seen by the title. But let's jump in, guys. These are Sag. Y'all know the deal. These are general messages. So just take what resonates and bless somebody else with the rest. All right, Spirit, tap me in for Sagittarius. The situation that is affecting Sagittarius is romantic love space. What is the sweet love tea on the situation that is affecting Sagittarius romantically? What's going on? It says harmony. Okay. So the sweet love tea associated with this situation is that for real, and when it goes, it's an easygoing situation. The two of you all have good rapport. It's like when it's going good, it's like, dang, it just seems like y'all were in alignment, and it just seems like everybody's been here before. I do feel the energy immediately. It's like for real, it's so easy. I see the two of you all making it harder than it has to be honest. Just because it does flow so easy, and maybe the two of you all are not used to easy connections. When things like, I don't know, I definitely am channeling. There's no cards here. It's all beautiful energy. But with this energy where it says take a chance on love and listen to your heart, I feel like that when you listen to your heart, it flows really easy. But sometimes that flows too easy and you start to overthink it. You and or this person. Let's see, Spirit. So what is the blockage here in this connection? What is the blockage? Too attached. It says you give your partners some breathing room. Being too needy drives them away. Expectations. So it's once again it's okay. So what I feel like this is that because it does become too so easy and it flows so easy, it's easy for one or both of you all to become. What you getting ready to do today? Okay, let me go with you. And it's kind of like things just become intertwined. There's no space for you two to still have individuality. You know what I'm saying? I think that when you all start to integrate individuality, or when the attachment isn't so close, then I do feel like that there are some fears that are triggered here inside of this connection. And then here at the bottom of the deck, we do have expectations. It says, when you expect too much, no one can measure up. Ditch your list. Want what's real. So I definitely feel like that the two of you all may be too attached to what an expectation is supposed to look like. And like I said, I feel like that what the two of you all have, it actually flows and comes together harmonious on its good days. It's when you're trying too hard to meet certain expectations or to have certain things, that's when this situation becomes too hard. So let's see. The person that's on Sagittarius' mind, how does this person show up inside of this connection with Sagittarius? The person, thank you, Spirit. So we have the Queen of Swords, very emotionally detached. So even though things may flow really good and you two may have good rapport, possibly have really good communication, this person isn't as emotional as you would like them to be. They're not even as emotionally expressive as you would like them to be. We also have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, this person is very cold. With the Queen of Swords, they're very matter of fact in the way that they communicate here. Yeah, this person could be affected by Aquarius, or they could have that Mercury in Aquarius energy, not necessarily. But with the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Wands in the Star card, I do want you to know that this person does desire to move this connection forward. They do desire to overcome the obstacles. This person is optimistic and hopeful that this situation can be restored. Okay, with the Star card here, this is still, they're still very optimistic and hopeful with what can come from this. Yeah, the Knight of Cups with the Three of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck and the Ten of Pentacles. This person absolutely wants to make some sort of emotional offer. They want to collaborate with you. The Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. This person does enjoy being inside of your energy, but there is this energy of them saying that they do want to have fun and continue to develop and establish themselves in the Nine of Pentacles in order to be stable enough to hold the Ten of Pentacles. So there is something about this person wanting to enjoy the journey and be optimistic about where it's taking you all. So how does Sagittarius show up inside of this connection? Thank you. So Sagittarius, we got the devil. Sagittarius is showing up as the devil, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. Damn. And then the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck. Okay, we're gonna have to talk about this. The Three of Wands, the Three of Cups. I have to be honest with you. Immediately, I'm getting that you're constantly trying to anticipate this person's next move. And I do feel like that constantly trying to anticipate this person's next move is overwhelming to you. And so even if any little thing that this person does, just because you are so consumed with trying to figure out what they're going to do next, it's like any little thing that they do that doesn't make sense. It's like you're ready to put a final. It's like you're ready to walk away. You got your bags already packed. It's kind of like, I grew up in the system, in the group homes and foster homes and stuff like that. So I always kept my stuff packed, ready for whenever I got tired of being there and I was ready to act it as. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like it's almost like you subconsciously don't even recognize that you keep you're constantly ready to go. You're constantly ready. You come off in this energy as if you're constantly ready to walk away from this situation because you're so obsessed with if this person is being deceptive or what's their next move. That's the thing. It's like you're always trying to play chess. It's like, yeah, I'm playing chess. I ain't playing checkers because the last time I thought wasn't nobody playing chess, I was out here looking silly. So let me see. So what is this person's true, authentic intentions as it pertains to Sagittarius? What is this person's true, authentic intentions as it pertains to Sag? This person's intentions is the Hermit card, the World card, and the Fool card. Okay, so if right now, this person is intending on, right now this person is gonna take a second. So if the two of you all are in separation, I do see that this person is gonna take a second and do some sort of introspection as it pertains to that. Okay. Like this person intends on reflecting on this ending, but I have to be honest with you. For the Hermit card to the Fool card, this person is definitely reflecting on an ending, but their intentions towards you is the Fool card. They definitely want a new beginning. Okay, this person is, I told you, this person is optimistic. They're hopeful to restart this thing with you. So this person's true authentic intentions is to become wiser and to develop from this ending. But this person does want to restart another, like they do want to start another cycle. They do want a new beginning with you here for sure. So how does this person intend on coming toward, like, how does this person intend on going towards Sagittarius? How does this person intend on going towards Sagittarius? How is this person going to come towards Sagittarius? The Three of Pentacles in collaborative energy, the Nine of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. This person is going to be, now this person is going to be defensive, but most importantly, I feel like that this person is going to defend their perspective, their stance on why they want to collaborate and why they feel like that this situation is still fulfillment. Okay, this person still wants to have collaboration and fulfillment within how they're coming towards you is collaboration and fulfillment. This collaboration still brings them emotional fulfillment. Okay, this person is going to be like, are they defensive? Yes, but I do feel like that this person is going to come towards you with the intent, yes, with a new love, and that's the truth and nothing but it. Okay, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. This person is coming towards you to defend why they still feel like that y'all can collaborate and why this situation is not like, it's not like, it's still worth fighting for. The Seven of Wands still worth fighting for. So with that being said, how is Sagittarius going to receive that? How is Sagittarius going to receive that? Or how do you advise Sagittarius to receive that? The High Priestess. We have the High Priestess. Oh my. The Page of Pentacles, the Lover's card, and the Knight of Cups. Baby, you got to receive that. Like, baby, for one, Spirit is saying, listen to your intuition. Okay. The High Priestess first card out here. Listen to your intuition. The Page of Pentacles, allow your intuition to navigate you. Allow your intuition to receive that message. The Page of Pentacles is the message. Okay. And then the Lover's card, I do feel like that this is a message of love. Spirit is saying, receive it and allow your intuition to guide you as you respond to this message. Okay. I do feel like, yeah, the King of Wands, the visionary, Spirit is saying that there is a need to communicate your truth. I do feel like that this is an opportunity that you have manifested in. I have to be honest with you. And Spirit is saying that you have to make a choice. You have to make a choice from your heart space. And it's time to start making actions based off of the choices in your heart spaces, in the heart space, and stop making choices from the Devil and the Seven of Swords, always trying to be 10 steps ahead of this person or any situation in your romantic love life. You have to drop down into your heart space. Sometimes when you make a choice from your heart space, it doesn't make sense logically in that moment. And that is the energy of the Eight of Wands. And that is how they show up in this connection here, is the Eight of Wands energy. This is someone that understands the importance of the journey and doesn't focus so much on the destination. And it does look like that's kind of what you're being advised to do here. There is a small chance that I'm speaking to a Sagittarius that you do have a choice. And Spirit is saying you need to listen to your intuition. Be honest with your intuition. intuition and stop repressing your intuition just because you're afraid of the consequences that may come to follow it. Okay, listen to your intuition, turn that bitch all the way up, and allow her to navigate you through the way that you respond to this person. Okay, and don't allow the devil to do the talking for you. So with that being said, what is the likely outcome of this here situation? What is the likely outcome of this situation in the next 2 weeks? Let's see. Let's do the next week. Maybe we'll do the next week and then check in on it in 2 weeks. How about that? So what's the likely outcome of this situation in the next 7 days, Spirit? What's the likely outcome of this situation in the next 7 days? So we have the Wheel of Fortune, divine timing, fate, everything. There's no definite answer here. I do have the Nine of Wands, which says perseverance. And then I have Temperance, which is another card about divine timing. But the Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So the outcome of this situation in the next 7 days, it is a matter. It's like the Wheel of Fortune. It depends on how you show up karmically. It depends on, are you willing to cleanse karma, or are you going to continue to run from it? Are you going to allow shame and fear and resentment to continue to push you forward? Or are you going to actually decide to enjoy the journey and be in flow in the moment? With the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Wands, in the Temperance card being out here, I have to be honest with you. With Sagittarius, at least the way that I'm reading this, showing up as the devil, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Cups, the outcome of the next 7 days is indicative of the way that you choose to show up. Every one of these cards is indicative of the outcome. Is the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius, Nine of Wands, Sagittarius, Temperance, Sagittarius. Okay, Temperance is Sagittarius Sun. The Nine of Wands. I forget which Sagittarius placement that is. But it's all Sagittarius energy, okay? Jupiter for the Wheel of Fortune. So I definitely feel like that the outcome of the next 7 days is very indicative of the amount of compassion that Sagittarius is able to have on themselves as they are transmuting the pain from this situation, but also indicative of how much compassion Sagittarius is willing to have on this situation. And the amount of compassion that Sagittarius is willing to have on this situation, it does matter as to, like, it is indicative of the amount of compassion that you have on yourself, okay? So, show me what it looks like in 2 weeks. With that information, show me what this connection looks like in 2 weeks. It definitely looks like that. It definitely looks like that it is transformed, and it definitely looks like that it is transformed. It does look like you guys are working to get, yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it looks like that it's taken on a new, yeah, the Queen of Wands, passion, and then we have the Five of Cups. It looks like that what's that Five of Cups? The Sun card. Okay. So it actually looks like that, you know, it looks like that in 2 weeks that this connection has taken on a brand new atmosphere. It looks like that it's completely undergone a makeover, honestly. It does look like that the two of you all are more confident, more charismatic in moving forward and finding the silver lining. It does look like that you guys are watering a new opportunity in 2 weeks. Watering, and the sun is shining on that opportunity. It doesn't mean the Five of Cups is present. It doesn't mean that you know, some of those moments from the past don't creep up, but it does look like that the two of you all are beginning to accept that everything happens for a reason, and are beginning to be more optimistic about the direction that you're headed in. So what is the final message as it pertains to this reading here, Spirit? The Hanged Man and the Three of Wands. Spirit wants you to utilize, okay, Spirit wants you to, like, whatever season you're in right now. And so in 2 weeks, it does look like that there is a new leaf that is turned. But the most important thing that you need to know right now is the Hanged Man and the Three of Wands. You have to gain a different perspective on the way that you collaborate. You have some internal work that needs to happen, okay, in order for this connection to shift. And it does need a week, you need to go through some sort of internal shift, and that internal shift needs to be on display for about a week before this connection can turn its new leaf. Okay, so I definitely feel like that Spirit is telling you to take this time, utilize this separation as an opportunity to surrender the devil in the Seven of Swords. I understand why you're in this, and I do understand why you're in this energy, but I am here to let you know that this doesn't serve you a purpose moving forward. Okay. Yes, Four of Swords. Spirit is saying it's time to rest. It's time to rejuvenate from this mentality. It's time to detach from that mentality. And while you're detaching from that mentality, it's safe for you to detach from this connection, because don't forget, the blockage is that you're too attached. You're so attached to this connection that you're not allowing yourself to go through the self-development that is needed. Allow yourselves to get back to the where you send text messages and you talk, and you really get to explore one another again. It's time to get back to exploring one another again. All right. This reading could be, let's see, what zodiac signs? There's a lot of cards out here, okay? So I'm just going to call out majors, but even that's a lot. I got Capricorn, I got Virgo, I've got Aquarius, I've got Pisces, I've got Leo, I've got Gemini, Scorpio, Sag, heavy on the Sag, Aquarius. But let's roll these dice. Pisces. We have Aries, Capricorn, Scorpio, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, and Capricorn. All right, Spirit, let's see. If this, what is the expression from the Aries? What does Aries have to express? Aries through Pisces, straight from the top of the deck. What does the Aries have to express? Aries through Pisces, straight from the top, please. The Aries is saying, we both know that I am not the one. So the Aries is feeling like that they are not the one for you all. But then again, this person is saying that they would like a new chapter. Okay. So Pisces expression to you is that they wish that they could share their good news with you. And they do feel like that despite the distance, that your love is one of a kind. Damn, I don't know why I said the Pisces. I went straight from the Aries to the Pisces. I wonder what that means. Aries, Pisces. Let's do Aquarius then. What is the expression from the Aquarius? It says reflection. Being away from you my foot has went to sleep. Being away from you has allowed this Aquarius to gain clarity, and they don't want to play, like they don't want to chase anymore. They don't want to chase. They don't want something to be hard. This person was enjoying the chase. So this person is saying that they're not wanting the chase energy anymore. Okay. The expression from the Capricorn is saying, the Capricorn is saying that they are so attracted to you without a doubt. The Capricorn is saying that they do need to take care of their financial and emotional needs right now, but they are very attracted to you. So the Sagittarius is expression is that the timing just wasn't right for you all. And the Sag is afraid to reach out to you at this time. The Scorpio. The Scorpio is saying that they know that they messed everything up, but they do feel you, even though that you guys are apart. The Libra's expression to you is that the Libra does want to mend and fix this connection for sure. The Libra is also saying that they do realize that pride and ego got in the way of this connection, and they are taking accountability for that. The Virgo would like to express they know the Virgo feels like that they were a distraction from your pain, but they are shattered by the way that this situation has played out. The Leo would say that they are trying to become a better person, and the Leo is saying that you don't know how hard it was for them to let you go. The Cancer is saying that they look for you everywhere, and they don't react when people mention your name. The Gemini is saying that just being near you is intoxicating, and they know that it was their fault, even though that they blamed you. And then last but not least, the Taurus would express that the Taurus does want you to be a part of their future without a doubt. And the Taurus is also saying that they left you before you could leave them. So, Sagittarius, I hope that these messages were able to offer you some guidance and clarity. If so, I would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below. It does help give me some feedback, but it also just gets me out there into the YouTube algorithm. I love you, and I will see you all on the next one. Let's see, so you can know who gets the next reading. It is Scorpio. Have a good night.